culture in the NBA and its global fan base. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now here's Conley. Clarkson up top. Fires at the elbow. The Knicks pull it in. Well, the past few seasons, the Jazz have become serious playoff contenders.
You know, BA, with high expectations, they haven't reached their goal. Now, this franchise definitely has their sights set on the ultimate prize, their first championship.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Clarkson. Oh, drains the 19-footer.
Clarkson doing his best to keep that mid-range jump shot from dying off.
Outside Brunson. Outside for Randall. And just over a minute played here to start the game. The layup off target. Clarkson with the ball. Picked up by Fournier. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Conley. Back to Alexander Walker. Clock at 4. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. Here's Fournier. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Randall. Right side Barrett. Conley with the ball. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Back to Conley. Six on the shot clock. Here's Alexander Walker. The Knicks with the rebound. Pass to Barrett. Now here's Brunson. From deep three-point range. First shot won't go. Outside Olynyk. Outside Conley. That one no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The three. Randall pulls down the board. New York trailing. Kicks it out to Barrett. Shot to end the cold streak. That one is off.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
On the wing, Clarkson. Three-pointer. And another miss by Utah. Randall, right side. To the inside. Shot is good by Barrett.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
And Utah calls time here. Utah leading. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Olynyk for three. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Left side Conley. The three. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
And Jalen Brunson, he's a great option on the floor, Graham.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor. Solid shooting threat from outside, and gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense.
Offensive rebound. Randall can't hit.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Over Barrett. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. With some arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Clarkson outside. Clock at 6. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
Randall outside. Pass to Brunson.
Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the Knicks, and Brunson now gets a chance to be a main piece of a team.
Since hiring Tom Thibodeau, every year the Knicks have been at the bottom of the league in pace.
Well, Fibs rhymes with grind, doesn't it, B.A.? I mean, it doesn't really, but it should.
Now here's Olynyk. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Outside Barrett. Pass to Brunson. And he drives in. Banked it in off the glass.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Now here's Conley. The layup misses.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Outside Barrett. The shake. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Sometimes with that ball, RJ can put it in some spots where the defender gets on his heels.
Outside Conley. Over Randall. He's off on that one. New York goes the other way with it.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Now here's Brunson. The three, Barrett. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Now just a 1-point Jazz lead.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Clarkson outside. Over Fournier. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And here's Conley. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Olynyk. Kicks it out to Clarkson. To end the drought. Goes up again. Randall pulls down the board. It's Barrett on the wing. Down low. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Clarkson. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Balmaro. Back to Conley. Pass to Olynyk. And stolen by Barrett. Outside Fournier. Barrett with it. And that misses. That would have put him up. To the paint. Here's Olynyk. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Timeout called, the Knicks. Jazz making a switch here. New York trailing. Now Rose. Pass to Reddish. They get it again.
Such a versatile forward that can defend, shoot, and score. Reddish's game has future all-star written all over it.
And one word that always goes along with the Jazz, defense. They've been a top 10 defense in the league in 6 of the last 7 seasons.
And with a defense like Utah's had, it's easy to see why. They've been a playoff regular.
Well, it's always a good idea to put a priority on getting stops. Now, it'll be interesting because they traded away their anchor on defense, Rudy Gobert. Can they live up to the standard they've set the last few seasons? Let's see if it can happen. A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage. Look.
Here's Sexton. The Knicks making their last shot. Left side, Vanderbilt. Toppin with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Here's quickly. Utah with the rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Sexton. No good with a layup. Now the Knicks with it. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Reddish misses. Utah trailing here. And it's Butler off the drive. An open look for Vanderbilt. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Now here's Rose. Outside Reddish. 4-3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Reddish has got 5.
Can't back off of Reddish. He's going to let it rip.
Outside Butler. Picked it out of midair. Here's quickly. And the layup is good off the glass. And now it's a 4-point New York lead.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
41 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Balmaro. Here's Vanderbilt. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Reddish. And here's New York now. Outside Robinson. Back to Rose. Defuses the glass on the layup.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Butler with the ball. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside Sexton. Up in time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks out in front. They lead by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Now here's Rose. Quickly outside. Rose right side. That shot off. And Utah the other way now. Now here's Butler. And it's stolen by Rose. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. Butler, good. Butler's got his first bucket in this one. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
The Knicks with the lead. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Rose outside. Takes a three. Rebounded by Gay. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
To the left wing. The three is up. Hartenstein pulls it in. And here's New York now. Nothing on offense from them yet in the second quarter. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the first leg of just a two-game trip for them. And here's Toppin from the arc. Six to shoot.
First personal foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Sexton. Takes the three. That shot, no good. New York goes the other way with it. Here's Rose. To stop the drought. Almaro grabs the board.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Butler with the ball. Picked up by Rose. Pass to Gay. Now Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Can't get it to fall.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Toppin. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true, but also give him credit for being unselfish.
On the wing, Sexton. The floater. It's deflected.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Hartenstein, no good. Utah trailing here. Outside Butler. Inside. Here's Azubuike. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen, shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And the Knicks call time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Here's Quickly. Pass to Fournier. Outside Barrett. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Barrett getting down low doesn't mean he can't be aggressive. He was on that play.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
Sexton, that's good.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Back to Reddish. And he recovers it. Randall outside. It's Barrett on the wing. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. And specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Grant.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. There's still a lot of room to grow for him.
The shot by Olynyk, no good. Randall, left side. No good that time. And Utah the other way now. Pass to Gay. Back to Butler. Here's Olynyk. Shoots from 14. Can't connect. Making him 1 for 6 from the field. Here's Quickly. Here's Barrett. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like R.J. did there.
Now here's Butler. And another miss by Utah.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Here's Barrett with the crossover. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Outside Olynyk. On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's got 5. It's rebounded by New York. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Greg.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randle credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
Now here's Quickly. He gets it in there. Quickly's got his second bucket on the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now Conley looking for his first basket, still in this one. Takes one from 10 feet. The bank shot, no good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Now here's Quickly. He's got 5. For 3, Barrett nails it from 3. And now a 12-point New York lead.
R.J. Barrett on a roll right now. Let's see if he continues to score or starts to set some guys up.
Here's Sexton. Oh, and just miss after miss right now.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Evan Fournier is the longest tenured NBA player out of France. There were 10 French-born players during the 21-22 season.
And Fournier from France, one of the countries on the rise in the basketball world, Greg.
No question. I mean, Canada has become a clear number 2 to the U.S. Then it's France, Australia, Germany with lots of guys in the league. Evan Fournier, a big reason we'll see more Frenchmen.
And Utah calls time here. They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Clarkson outside. Second chance shot. And that one's good. Olynyk.
Well, Olynyk's presence on the offensive glass is big, mostly because he is big.
Outside Barrett. Jacks up a 3. The shot comes out. On offense, here's Utah. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. That'll be just the second road game of 5 in a row. The kick out to Gay. Shoots over Randle. It's not going to go for him. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Pass to Fournier. Outside Barrett. Back to Fournier. And it's off from 3-point range. We've got 1:55 left in the second. Clarkson for 3. Fournier with a rebound.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Pass to Robinson. And here's Brunson from the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. Clarkson with the ball. Looking to get it going. And he lays it in. Clarkson's got his third basket on the night right there.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
It's stolen by Clarkson. Here's Conley. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
The defense tries to stop Conley with the foul, but he shows great poise and manages to get it off. Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
And he sinks the second. It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
And that one's good for Brunson.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Clarkson. He has 7. And the three-pointer goes.
Show of confidence right now from Jordan Clarkson and his jump shot.
Right side, Brunson. Over Clarkson. Robinson gets the bucket.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Back to Conley. Tries it from the top of the key. Utah gets it back. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Over Fournier. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the New York Knicks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back after this word. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson with it. Outside Barrett. Vanderbilt with the block. Outside Conley. Going inside. And they'll get another chance.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
Outside Barrett. Back to Brunson. Up and in on the layup. Brunson's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now here's Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Comes up empty down low. Now here's Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in. And now an 11-point New York lead.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Outside Barrett. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Well, Brent, Canada is well represented in the NBA these days. R.J. Barrett may be leading the charge.
Man, if you put together a team of nothing but Canadian players, you have a pretty strong 5 out there. And Barrett's a guy who might be the leader of that squad. Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Gay. That one a little long.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Fournier with the ball. He's covered by Clarkson. And here is Barrett. 17 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Alexander Walker. Checked by Randall. Looking to win the run. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line, 2 shots.
Off on that one. So he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
You think back in that 21 season, finally the Knicks breaking back into the playoffs. You know, it's been 7 years since they got there, and Coach Thibodeau receiving the Coach of the Year honor. Well deserved.
The Knicks making a switch here.
Second team. Now into the lineup for your
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Wow. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's foul number 2 for him. It was such an impressive season, and yet New York couldn't quite replicate their success the following year, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., they made some moves, and they were hoping to bolster the roster in some ways, but it just didn't go as expected, and now they're retooling again.
Quickly from outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Quickly's got 8.
Seems like they've lost their defensive focus here in the second half, giving up way too much shot. Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
No good on that one.
At the line, 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, B.A., this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
Pass to Gay. Now Clarkson. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Vanderbilt. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Robinson. Takes a step back. Now quickly. Outside Brunson. The 3 ball. That one doesn't drop. And Utah will come the other way. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
From deep, Conley. The Knicks with the rebound.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down. That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Conley. Trying to get back on track. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Outside Reddish. Quickly outside. From downtown. Rebounded by Gay. Here's Conley. Over Brunson. The shot by Conley. No good.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close. Julius Randle, a nightly double-double threat. A guy who can occasionally drain the three, but when he first entered the league, many considered him just to be a role player. Well, that role has changed.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Well, since accepting a bigger role, Randle has really blossomed.
Well, it's great to see him evolve over time and actually be just taking on more responsibility. And with the way his game has blossomed, you can see why. He's a big part of this team.
Now here's Sexton. The Jazz with another miss. Pass to Sims. Outside Brunson. New York, no good that time either.
He told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Vanderbilt with it. Here's Alexander Walker. He has 6.
First personal foul, 13.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, it's a big difference maker.
And so he makes both from the line.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Quickly from outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. From deep, Reddish misses. Left side, Sexton. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Drains the triple. Alexander Walker's got 11 points.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Now here's Reddish. He's got 5. Brunson misses.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Here's Sexton. And he can't get that one. New York goes the other way with it. 22 was their biggest lead. Outside Brunson. There's the triple. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for a shot.
Now Sexton. Pass to Azubuike. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Outside Fournier. Pass to Toppin. The shot won't fall. And it's Utah the other way. Outside Sexton. And here's Markkanen. Here's Azubuike. A minute 15 left in the third. Misses from short range. Outside Fournier. Reddish on the wing. Over Markkanen. Toppin left side. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Agbaji. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Quickly outside. Outside Fournier. Over Sexton. The shot by Fournier, no good. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Agbaji. Excellent D there from Toppin. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. The kick out to Fournier. Back to Rose. Outside Fournier. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Yep, up for the shot. Fournier knew that one was coming as he got knocked off, but the whistle blew.
And he drops the first. Good on the second one. And he can't make it 3 for 3.
Fournier out there as a floor spacer, someone who's going to stretch out the defense and give everybody room to operate, make their jobs a little bit easier.
And that's a foul called on Evan Fournier. That's his first foul.
Substitution for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson.
And so it's the New York Knicks continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing in. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On offense, here's Utah. Outside Sexton. Pass to Alexander Walker. Misses in close.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
The kick out to Fournier. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Outside Barrett. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Utah with the ball. Right wing. Markkanen outside. Pass to Sexton. And the game is growing by leaps and bounds globally. How does the league continue to ride that wave?
Well, I'll tell you, BA, it's not hurting that you have an MVP that comes from Europe. I mean, Nikola Jokic bringing a lot of tension back to the league with his dominant play over here. But Commissioner Silver continues to explore all the corners in which he can continue to introduce the game, introduce the entertainment, and introduce the community aspect of what being a partner with the NBA is all about. There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Sexton misses. And here's New York now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Rose with it. Toppin outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barrett. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Substitution for the Knicks. Isaiah Hartenstein. Jericho Finn.
Just 3 to shoot. From deep, Rose. New York, no good that time either.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Abaji.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
A big group substitution here for New York.
That's his first personal.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Pass to Rose. Outside Barrett. Now here's Randall. Guarded by Markkanen. And it's Azubuike with the rebound. Now here's Sexton. On the take. Here's Alexander Walker. It's rebounded by Barrett. Rose left side. Lets it go from deep. He can't get it to go.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And stolen by Sexton. For the finish. Hook loose.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
The 3, Barrett.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
To the middle. Here's Rose. Pass to Brunson. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say, shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. And Utah calls time here. Conley. Pass to Vanderbilt. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Quickly outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Barrett. And the Knicks miss again. Utah with the ball. Here's Conley. The Knicks pull it in. It's Barrett on the wing. Outside Brunson. And the NBA trying some new things. One of them is the Elam ending, playing to a target score. So far, it's used in the All-Star game. Maybe more?
Well, there's been talk, BA, about using it in the midseason tournament if that ever becomes a thing in the NBA, and I think we're on the road to seeing that come to fruition. I actually would love it outside of the midseason tournament and do it for some regular season games, because that's another swath of games that become more entertaining and more interesting because you're introducing the target score ending.
Pass to Barrett. There's the drive. Up and over Conley. Barrett can't hit. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Out to the right wing. Now Clarkson. Over Brunson. The Jazz again can't hit.
Can't blame them. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Tries to snap the cold streak. Shot clock at 6. Nice move. And it's good on the layup.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Outside Sexton. The three-pointer off the mark.
He really hasn't had it offensively tonight. This team needs him to play better.
Barrett can't hit. Utah with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. The Knicks pull it in. Over to the left wing. Puts up a 3. Connects from downtown. Barrett's got 20.
Yeah, I don't know about that shot in particular, but Barrett was there to provide some offense. It's a lot of freedom for a point guard.
To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt. Count that one.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Pass to Brunson. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks. The social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too.
The Knicks making a switch here. And so Clarkson nails both of them.
I mean, Jordan Clarkson is huge in the Philippines. His family with roots there, traveling out to Manila with NBA Cares, drawing huge crowds.
Back to Brunson. And there's a 3-second violation. And Clarkson in 2018 suited up for the Philippines national team.
NBA Clarkson's NBA games are a must-watch in the Philippines. kids watching Clarkson's games in the morning before heading to school, they say, forget the cartoons, we want to watch hoops.
The three, Conley.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Quickly outside. Randall left side. Over Vanderbilt. And again, the Knicks missing. Outside Conley. And another inductee into the 2022 Hall of Fame, All-Star Tim Hardaway. Brent, you were a teammate of his for a little while. Any recollections?
BA, if I go back to Tim Hardaway, I don't think about my time in Miami, which was a cup of coffee for me. I go back to my college days, and I had the chance to go home to the Bay Area and be in Oakland in the summertime. And Chris Mullin, Mitch Richmond, and one Tim Hardaway, Hall of Famer, invited me into that gym to work out in the summer. So you talk about a genuine thrill to be on the summer floor with Run TMC. What a treat.
And it's Brunson with the rebound. Pass to Barrett. A shot to stop the drought. Good D by Vanderbilt.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Marketed from long range. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for R.J. Barrett.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Outside Barrett. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too.